Yo, what's up guys? In this video we are going to talk about raw meat, why it's good, why you should eat it, why you should eat it pretty much, I'm not going to say exclusively, but why you should definitely start eating it, and why it's probably better than most of the food that you're eating right now. And to kind of illustrate my point, I'm going to be eating raw meat that I buy from a Vietnamese like open air market, right? So it's kind of ghetto, it's not particularly sanitary. But I just want to kind of show that eating raw meat is more important. Like, just eating the raw meat is more important than like, oh, is it grass-fed? Is it grain-fed? Did you buy it in a store? Blah, blah, blah. Because I think that's all like very overhyped. And I'll take raw meat that's grain-fed over cooked meat that's grass-fed any day. Okay? And I'll explain a little bit why, but if you want to see all that cool stuff, yeah, don't go anywhere. Okay, so, where am I? All right, now before we get into all that, basically, if you guys enjoy videos that are a little bit non-mainstream, a little bit out there when it comes to health and fitness, subscribe to my channel. I try to put out videos as often as I can. And if you're interested in digital marketing at all, making money online, go check out my other channel. I'll put link in the description. Okay, now just a little bit of background before we get into the whole like raw meat thing. I'm in Vietnam right now. Those of you guys who have been like watching my videos, you know that I was in Thailand before. And in Thailand, I had access to pretty much everything. I had a big mall next to where I lived and a supermarket. It was great. Here, since coming here, I don't really have those things. Vietnam is a little bit more like third world than other places, Thailand specifically. And before I came to Nha Trang, which is where I am now, which is like a beach town, I was in Ho Chi Minh City, which is like big built up city. It's like Bangkok, but the Thailand version. Anyway, long story short, third world, man. They're just rude here. I don't know how else to say it. But anyway, yeah, so like long story short, there was no grocery stores. I couldn't like go to the store and buy raw meat. So I've been eating these sandwiches called banh mi, which is basically like the kind of go-to sandwich of Vietnam, right? Like America, we eat hamburgers. Vietnam, they eat banh mi. Okay, and it's like this sandwich it's like a combination of French and Vietnamese cuisine. In theory, sounds pretty good, but unless you get it from a good place, it's absolutely awful. So anyway, I've been eating like 3 or 4 of these a night, trying to get like as much meat as I can. But I don't like eating all of the baguettes, and I guess I could like be autistic and pull the meat out of the baguette, but like, come on, I'm gonna eat the baguette, right? Hi. Okay, so, so basically I want to try some raw meat, and in my experience, you know, I've eaten raw chicken, raw beef, raw squid, and like, it doesn't really matter what you're eating and where it comes from, it's pretty much fine. Right? So the point that I'm going to make in this video by eating this like raw meat from some ghetto third world like open air market, and you'll see it right now, it's not like a sanitary place at all where people wear gloves or anything like that. Hello. So yeah, that's my point. I'm gonna prove it right now. Hopefully I won't die. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, before we get to the actual market itself, because it's just up here, the benefits of raw meat. Like, why would you even do this yourself when it's just so weird and socially like not accepted to eat food without cooking it? Basically, when I eat it, right, I can tell you about my own personal experience, but basically when I eat it, I feel very light, right? Like I get a full feeling in my stomach, but it's not that like bloated, distended feeling where you're like, oh God, I'm so full, I can't move. Like, you literally just eat enough to be full, and then you don't want to eat anymore, right? I have no desire to snack. I have no desire to like, you know, go out again. I mean, yeah, maybe sometimes I want to like eat something else. I'm doing OMAD and I work out a lot, so like I might get hungry again, but you know, it's not like if I eat carbs, for example, I notice that I just get like much hungrier and my snacking just gets out of control. So yeah, full faster on less food, and I just have like a lighter feeling overall, and I still have plenty of energy in the gym. I go do like an hour of cardio and I'm totally fine. I don't feel deprived, which is kind of cool. Okay, so my raw meat of choice is like raw beef. Chicken is kind of gross, and I also like liver, right? Chicken liver is okay, duck liver is okay, and beef liver is good. I think beef liver has the highest amount of like vitamin A or whatever. I think vitamin A and like all this other stuff too. Okay, fun fact, liver is actually one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. So, you know, if you're ever like starving in the wilderness and you need to eat an animal, just eat their liver. Very useful fact. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's get to the market and then I'll show you guys kind of like what this looks like. And then I'll eat this food later tonight, not right now because I eat at night. Yeah, and that's it. And we can see, I mean, hopefully I won't like die or go to the hospital or something, but yeah, you'll see that like eating this stuff is fine, it's safe. Don't eat pork though. I wouldn't eat raw pork, especially in Southeast Asia. There's like lots of reports of people getting some trichomoniasis or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it, and beef just tastes better anyway. Cool? So here we go. We're gonna go to the market right now. All right, so just like one little kind of side note before we go to the market and start going through with this. This is like a perfect example of why you don't need like scientific studies to determine whether or not something is good for you or not, right? Like I can already hear people objecting and saying like, well, if raw meat is so good, then why do people cook their food? Why is like cooking food been part of humanity for like a million years? You know, if raw meat is so good, then why did like civilization start to flourish when people started cooking food? I don't know. I really don't know. And like, to be honest with you, I don't actually care either. All I know, like for me personally, is that when I eat raw meat, I feel much better than when I eat cooked meat. So that's enough for me. You guys obviously can make your own decisions. Who the fuck am I? But yeah, just like try it out. Oh shit, one more. Try it out and see if it works. Hello, you have beef. I need beef. Beef? Beef. How much? All right, so here we are in the market. You can see it's just kind of out there. Yeah, hello, how are you? This is my chef right here. She's gonna be hooking me up. Yo, yeah, chop, cut. Yeah, I mean, you can see like if there's any bacteria here, it's probably got plenty of time to ferment and, you know, get cooked, or like bashel, as we say in Hebrew, like bake, I guess. Anyway, multiply is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, like, but honestly, you know, like I said, I don't think it really matters if there's bacteria, because theoretically we all have bacteria, viruses and stuff all over our body all the time anyway. It's only when your immune system is weakened that, you know, you get sick or you get like a stomach bug or something like that. Cool, so I think I'm paying right now for a half kilo, I think it's $6 for a pound basically. It's pretty good, right? It's like normal price for a pound of steak. She cuts it up. Hello. I'm gonna get some liver also. And yeah, once we do that, I'll go take a look at the liver. The search for liver continues. Hello. We found the liver. Hello. How much this one? How much? The beef liver here is what? Yeah. No, half. Half kilo. So the half. Lovely people. No, that's 2 kilos. No, this one. Half. So the beef liver is 50 cents for a kilo, right? Just to give you an idea of like, you know, and obviously I'm not saying that you need to like go move to Vietnam and eat meat from a ghetto market like this, but just to give you an idea of like how easy it is to eat healthy here, even if you want to cook it. Like I'm not saying you need to like not cook your meat, otherwise you'll be unhealthy. Like obviously plenty of people eat cooked meat and they're just fine. But 50, hello. Okay, thank you. Plenty of people eat cooked meat or like whatever. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, being in that market and seeing everything, no, I mean, not that it gave me second thoughts, but like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm sure I'll be fine, but like, I've just never eaten meat that's been like sitting out for the whole morning in the heat, right? I'm sure it's fine. Like, I'm sure people back in the day, like, you know, they ate stuff like that all the time and they didn't die from some kind of bacterial infection. I'm sure I'll be fine, but definitely gonna refrigerate this when I get home. Although I'll tell you what it did kind of give me the idea to do is make this like high meat stuff that everybody's telling, or that's like getting popular on YouTube right now, which is basically where you like, it's like rotten meat, basically. Like you take beef or chicken or whatever, and you stick it in a jar and you just like let it sit there for like a month. And you open it like once a week to like, I don't know, let the bacteria breathe or something like that. Anyway, sounds disgusting. I'm sure it probably tastes disgusting, but a lot of people say that like they feel really good and it like cures their depression and like cures all these diseases. Also a tip from the Snake Diet guy. Cool, so anyway, I'm gonna throw this in the fridge. You know, just have a typical day for me, which is probably gonna be like the beach, the gym, and then eat my kilo of delicious meat of questionable quality. Okay, so if you wanna see that, it's coming up. So before we get to the eating of the raw meats, I just figured I would show you guys where I am now. It's a little bit different than where I was in Thailand. I'm in Nha Trang, which is very similar to the town that I was in Thailand called Phuket, or Patong really, in that it's a beach town that is really just like for tourists who want to come to the beach and chill. I would even say like it's more like for vacation. And if I just turn, there you go. Or, hold on, let me get a little closer. It's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. And that's really the reason why I came here, because I just like the beach and I like what I'm about to show you right now. There we go. Yeah, so it goes pretty far in that direction. I can't even really see the end. And then if we turn around this way, it goes all the way, can't even really see it. Anyway, it goes really far, is the point. So it's like, I don't know, 4 o'clock, I'm gonna go run on this beach for, I don't know, an hour or something, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, maybe do some squats, and then we're gonna eat that raw meat finally, and then hopefully I'll still be alive tomorrow to give you guys an update. So there's a few reasons why I like this gym. Number one, it's very busy. You see everybody in here, they're all working out, everybody's doing something. And also like there's a ton of like hot girls here. I won't be creepy and like show you, but all the girls here are just like smoking hot. The music is good and like people just come here to work out, which is pretty cool. Okay, so raw meat is coming up right now. I'm gonna stop torturing you guys, gonna show you what it's like. I don't know, like 10 minutes I'll get out of here. All right, so finally done. It's just so fun to work out there, you know? It's just such a good gym. I just enjoy it. What's up? How are you? Everybody thinks I'm filming them. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go eat the meat now, and yeah, let's just get to it. Let's do it. I'm not scared anymore. Maybe a little bit. What's up, what's up? Alright, so here we are, finally. I'm in my hostel, about to dig into this beef liver and sliced beef. I got my nighttime lighting here on my camera. I got the stuff that I ordered earlier, some nice beef and some beef liver. And also, I don't know what this is, but it's like some kind of like salt. I don't know, whatever. I just needed like some kind of salt. I don't want to eat it just like, you know, without anything, because that would be gross. So yeah, I don't have a knife and fork either. So this is going to be just me eating this. It smells like liver. That's amazing. That is amazing. Woo. That is some strong, strong animal flesh right there. Oh man, what a day. Yeah, I wasn't really planning for this to turn into like a giant vlog or anything, but I figured that since you came with me on the journey to the market, I might as well show you like a little bit more of my day. Alright, it's kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. Though like the worst part about eating this liver is the consistency. Yeah, consistency is kind of gross. But at essentially like 7 cents a pound, are you kidding me? From one of the healthiest foods on the planet. It's tough to beat, you know? I actually wrote about this in an article that I wrote not long ago. I read this in Arnold Schwarzenegger's book, The Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, a long time ago. My mom had it. She used to do bodybuilding. She still works out. Anyway, hi Mom. So basically, he wrote in his book, I'm pretty sure it was in this book, he's like, you need to, you know, when you're deciding to eat a piece of food, don't think about the momentary pleasure that you get when you bite into it, but think about what it's doing for your body. And if you're able to take pleasure in what it's doing for your body, assuming it's doing something good, then you'll be able to enjoy food that might be healthier, but might not be as like immediately pleasing to eat as, you know, whatever, carbs or something like that. So yeah, and I'm eating this like, I don't even know what to describe this as, but like, I don't know, slimy animal flesh, like whatever. I just don't think about it. Just think about all the vitamin A and like minerals and blah 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 that are in it. Well, all right, enough. I don't understand these people. Like, I'm in some Facebook groups that are raw meat Facebook groups, and people post pictures there of like, they're like, oh, doesn't my dinner look delicious? And it's like beef fat and like tallow. I don't even know what tallow is, but it's got to be like the most disgusting looking thing I've ever seen. With like beef fat with like a raw egg, and they like mix it all together, and they're like, this is my dinner. I'm so excited, guys. And you know, honestly, this is what kind of like led me to believe, I'm gonna try the raw meat now, see how that is. It's very grainy. I wonder why it's so grainy. I don't know. It's probably old. Very soft. Maybe they tenderized it. Not bad. That's when I realized that like the carnivore people, no offense to any of my carnivore friends watching this, but they're really the same as like vegans. It's the same like, hey everybody, look what I'm eating, it's so delicious. And I guess that's kind of ironic considering like this video is pretty much exactly that, like me saying, hey everybody, look at me, I'm eating this like strange food that nobody eats. But the difference is like, this is actually really good for you. And if you've never eaten raw meat, you wouldn't understand. Like, not to sound like I don't know, not to be conceited or anything, but like, if you've never tried it, you really don't understand the feeling of like not being full, but also not being hungry. Just kind of having like the perfect feeling in your body in terms of like how, I don't know, the word I'm thinking of is like nutritized, right? It's not even a word, but like how your body is just like full of what it needs, right? And you don't need to like continuously eat more because you feel like you're lacking something. I'm not sure like if there's been studies done on this or if anybody's even really thought of this before, but like I think a lot of the time the reason we binge is not necessarily because the food tastes good, right? I think that might be part of it. It's a small part, but I think really what it might be, now that I'm thinking about it, is that we're eating all of this food and it's like doesn't have any nutrients in it compared to like what I'm eating now. It doesn't have any nutrients, so we feel like we need to keep eating more and keep eating more and keep eating more. Maybe that's how people get to be like extremely fat. Anyway, I'm not sure if like that's a theory or something, but yeah, this meat is not like, if I were to compare this to the beef that I would buy in the supermarket, let's say in Thailand, that for sure has a better taste. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but this is like, I don't know, maybe they like tenderized it or something? Or maybe just the fact that it was like out in the heat, like dried it out or something? I'm not really sure. But it's just very like grainy. You know what it tastes like? No offense to anybody who's watching this, who I might offend by saying this, but like, so weird. I apologize ahead of time. Like, I love you, you know, anyway, whatever. It tastes like if you were to eat the tongue of somebody who's a smoker. Like, you know when you kiss a smoker, if you've ever kissed somebody who smokes a lot of cigarettes, their tongue is like, it's got that like sandpaper kind of feel. That's kind of what this tastes like. It's like the same consistency. Except it doesn't taste like smoke. It's not the best tasting beef. But again, to reference that Arnold Schwarzenegger quote, right now, I'm not thinking, oh wow, like, I feel so satisfied eating this. It's so pleasurable for me. I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna feel really good for the rest of the night and all day tomorrow when I just have this like empty feeling in my stomach. I'm not gonna feel bloated. I'm not gonna feel tired. And like, yeah, look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm a very vain person. I think we all are, whether we like to admit it or not. But like, you know, next time I'm in the gym, you guys saw what was going on there. It's a total scene. Huge scene. You can work out there without your shirt on. I would like to go into that gym and work out without my shirt on and have people notice me, you know? I don't know, maybe that's like bad. Like, no, who admits that? Nobody admits that. But I'm gonna come out and say it. There, I said it. And you know, it's no different than like girls who will like post a picture of themselves on Instagram, some dumb quote that like, come on, we know you didn't post that for the quote. We know you just posted like literally like anything just so you could post a sexy picture of yourself. I think the reason why like that's so irritating for men to see is a few reasons. Just kind of gonna wax philosophical on you guys for a second. I think number one, it's so transparent and it's almost like our intelligence is being insulted. But number two, I think on a deeper level, I think that a lot of guys secretly wish that they could do that as well, right? Like I think deep down, I think girls have the right idea. By putting themselves out there, by posting pictures of themselves in bikinis, just sexy pictures in general, you know? You can hate on girls for that if you want, but I think ultimately, and it's my natural reaction too, I'm not saying I'm like above it all or anything, but when if I go on Facebook or Instagram or something, and I see a girl that I know and she's posted some like picture, like obviously like either for the likes or to like get the attention of some guy, with some stupid quote like, okay, have a great day everybody, like come on, we know you just want like the attention. But anyway, when I see that, I also get like irritated. I'm like, oh, you're so like hungry for attention. But the fact is that we all want attention, we all need attention, and like girls have figured out that if you post a sexy picture of yourself, it's a very good way to get it. From girls and guys. Girls also comment on that stuff. And I think that as guys, we're so like just not comfortable doing that, right? Like, you know, our whole thing is like, oh, I just landed a new contract, or I just bought this car, or I just like acquired this material thing, or I just achieved this accomplishment. It's less about like, here I am as a person, this is just me, you know, love me, I guess, for lack of a better explanation. And I think that deep down that like frustrates a lot of guys, that like on the one hand we want to be able to do that, and I think we could, like I'm pretty sure that I could like the few occasions, just use myself as an example, the few occasions where I post a picture and I look like really good, I get some good like responses from people. I don't like, nobody says anything bad, maybe they think bad things, but nobody will actually like come out and say anything. So I think that like, this is one of the reasons I like 4chan so much, because that's a place where this will go on. You know, it's pretty much only guys. And I feel like guys, we're so kind of like starved for feedback on like any area of our life, that like it's nice to get it from a place where everybody's anonymous and you don't have to worry about what you say like coming back and biting you in the ass later on. So like on 4chan you'll have a lot of like people posting pictures of their body saying like, what do I need to work on? Or like maybe showing off a little bit, being like, hey, I just worked out for a year straight, this is my progress, what do you think? And some people, you know, some people are assholes. I've been an asshole before. I've been like, dude, that's what you did in a year? That's pathetic. Like, are you kidding me? You're proud of that? That's awful. And I feel comfortable doing that because it's anonymous, right? And other times they actually post an impressive result, and I'll give credit where it's due. Not much credit due over there, but sometimes it is. Yeah, anyway, that's my little philosophical idea. Back to what I was saying, I'm not eating this right now. Like honestly, I'm not saying it's gross, but like look at that. I guess you could say that looks good because it's like kind of pinkish. But you know, I was thinking on the way over here right now, I was like, you know, I knew I was gonna come and eat this liver, and like you saw me eat the liver. It's not like the most appetizing. Like it looks pretty much how it tasted. Like it's slimy, it's just gross. Like anybody who says like they enjoy eating raw liver is like 100% full of shit. I was like, I kind of just want to go get a banh mi. Like maybe I'll make another video in a couple days after I've eaten a couple days of raw meat. I'll have like a cheat day. Well, I'll go and just like have a couple banh mi's and like show you guys what that looks like. But on the way back, I was like, shit, I could easily just scrap this video and be like, oh yeah, the raw meat was really good, I really enjoyed it, it was great guys, love raw meat, it's great, and just go like slam a couple banh mi's. Instead, alright, that's what I've got left out of a pound. I'm done. I've done my part for the YouTube community. This video, which is now going to be like 30 minutes long. So if you actually watch the entire thing, thank you very much. I guess, you know, that's 30 minutes of your life you'll never get back, but who are we kidding? It was a very entertaining video. You got to see me go to the market and eat and buy raw meat. You saw what Matrang looks like. You saw a Vietnamese gym. A little bit more live action today. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this video if you actually made it this far through it. I guess there's probably some people who watch the entire thing other than my mom. But anyway, let me know what you think. Some of my recent videos have actually been getting some love from YouTube, which is kind of cool. They've gotten like a few thousand views in a few days, the last few, recent videos that I posted. So I'm not sure if that's just like a fluke, or if the past couple videos that I made have just been like so much more entertaining than the other ones. I'm not really sure, but anyway, I would love to hear what you guys think. If you can give me some feedback, actually. Tell me what you want to see more of, what you don't want to see more of. If you have any questions about, I don't know, eating raw meat in, where am I, Vietnam? Leave a comment, let me know what's up. Go watch my digital marketing channel where I talk about making money online. And yeah, that's it. Peace.